Joy Guru. Today I would like to find answers of 3 questions. The first question is, can non-living objects or inanimate objects feel anything? In other words, if I may put it in another way, do they have any sense organ to feel, to perceive? And the second question is, if at all they can feel anything, up to what extent? Up to what extent they can feel? And the third and the last question is, can we feel their sensations if they have any? In other words, is there any way out to feel, to perceive their sensations, their perceivedness? Now, at the outset, I would like to state a piece of conversation of Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra with his scribe Prafullo Kumar Das. One day, to be specific, on 17th January 1942, sorry, 42, no, 17th January 1942. Definitely he was, at that point of time, he was at Patna, that is the, presently situated at Bangladesh. Now, on that particular day, he was seated on a 4-legged cot, as we all know, upon a white bed seat, and a devotee came to him and handed over a book to him to see. Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra asked Kalidasima to bring a spectacle for him so that he can see the book, so that he can read the book. And while bringing the spectacle, Kalidasima commented that, "Oh Thakur, nowadays, you see, spectacles have so many nice frames. Why don't you purchase, why don't you take a new frame of spectacle?" Then Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra answered, "Well, this spectacle has given by me by one Dr. Kartik Bose at Calcutta, and I cannot really reject this spectacle, as I have been using this for so many days. Moreover, it is rather a memoir of Dr. Kartik Bose." Hearing this, Kalidasima commented, "Well, this has been your habit not to discard anything ancient, ancient object of your possession." And then Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra stated that, "See, I do not want to separate anybody. I do not want to leave anybody. If I can establish relationship with him, even for single day. If I may get the service of a person for a single day, I cannot really forget him. And then he has stated something very peculiar. He has stated that, you see, once it was so happened that once I had to beg money or coins, and then I see some women, they gave their ornaments from their body. My mind was not ready to accept that, though their oblation, their love oblation, in other words, the tendency of theirs to give love oblation for their Ishto is definitely praiseworthy, is definitely appreciable. But I could not accept those ornaments, because of the fact, after all, they had used these ornaments, and naturally they have got a certain, you can say, certain kind of sympathy, a certain kind of attraction to these ornaments. And on the other hand, the ornaments also got certain kind of relationship with the users. they actually feel pain, they feel agony if their relationship with the user, you see, if their relationship with the users, you see, breaks. Then this is something peculiar, and also he, not only that, he added that, you see, everything, be it animate or be it inanimate, all the objects have the power to, you see, to feel something. In other words, all of them have sensations, be it animate, be it inanimate. And this is by no means exaggeration. If you closely cast your eyes, you can feel it, you can understand it, you can perceive it. And in a way, everything of this universe, everything, be it animate or inanimate, in other words, be it non-living object, be it living object, all the, everything of this universe is Satchidananda Vigraha, that is Satchidananda deity. You see, hearing this, Prafullada, his scribe, immediately exclaimed and saying that, what are you telling, Thakur? These non-living things, these inanimate things, are they Satchidananda Vigraha? You know, Satchidananda, by Satchidananda Vigraha means that existence is, you can say, has the unique characteristic of Satchit Ananda. Sat means immortality, that is existence, and Chit means is the capacity to respond with the stimulus, and Ananda means bliss. So existence, and then you see, capacity to respond, in other words, consciousness, in a way consciousness and bliss. This Satchit Ananda, this is the characteristic feature. In other words, the three attributes in one is the characteristic features of every existence, be it inanimate or be it animate. But generally, we understand that the living thing, they have only the capacity, or definitely the human being. We consider that human being have only man has the capacity to feel something, or you can say has the capacity to, or in other words, sympathy, empathy, compassion. These are the attributes that are, you can say, that are very much unique abilities of human being. Of course, we also know about some of the animals which have got tremendous loyalty for their masters. Dog, for example, in this case is the unique example. They have tremendous sympathy, empathy and loyalty for their master. This much we know. And also we know about other animals like elephant, like horse, this much we know. But then Sister Thakur Anukul Chandra is stating something very novel, he is stating something very new, he is stating something very peculiar. He is stating that even inanimate objects, you see, even non-living objects, they have their own sensations, they have their own. So while Prafullada asks this question that, you see, is any non-living matter or any non-living being, is any non-living being Satchidananda Vigraha? Then Sister Thakur Anukul Chandra, you see, cried like this, yes, 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 everything of this universe has, you see, is rather Satchidananda Vigraha. But then it is true that everything is Satchidananda Vigraha. But then you must know that you must know the extent of Satchidananda Vigraha. In other words, the manifestation of the Satchidananda Vigraha in all the beings. In other words, the expression of Satchit Ananda, these three attributes are different in different beings. In other words, the degree of manifestation of Satchidananda is definitely not same with every existence. In other words, there is a difference between the differential existence of the whole universe. In this way, in this connection, I can recall one statement of Lord Ramakrishna Dev. Once he has stated, while he actually met with Ishwar-Chandra Vidyasagar, then he said that just see, the expression of Almighty is different in different beings. for example, you are known as Vidyasagar. It is definitely not for nothing, because you are very much, you are something special. Then Vidyasagar asks, see, is it really true that I am something special? Then Ramakrishna answered, yes, you are special. Otherwise, why people consider you, people call you Vidyar Sagar? It means you are the ocean of education, ocean of, knowledge. Why? After all, you are a different being from the others. There is no doubt about it. So therefore, there is a differential expression, there is a differential manifestation of Satchidananda Vigraha in different beings. This is also is very noteworthy to mention. In other words, Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra stated that throughout this world, the permutation and combination, in other words, the dancing of molecules and atoms is going on throughout this world. And to know the different forms and different sets of the dancing pattern of the atoms and molecules is what is known as science. This is the new definition of science, as Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra stated. That is, if you say that everything is Satchidananda Vigraha, it is fine. That's fine, because it is true that everything is the expression of the God. If we say that God is Satchidananda, He is the existence and consciousness and bliss, then everything of this world which we see, air, let's say brick, soil, stone, everything is Satchidananda Vigraha. This is fine. But at the same time, I must know the extent of expression, the form of expression, in other words, the degree of expression of Satchidananda Vigraha in different beings. Only then my knowledge is complete, otherwise not. This is the statement of Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra. He is stating like this, that you are stating everything, every existence as Satchidananda Vigraha. This is fine. But if you do not know, the degree of expression, the nature of expression, the nature of manifestation of Satchidananda Vigraha in each and every being of the whole world, then your knowledge is not complete. In other words, your knowledge will be of no use. This will be a complete theoretical knowledge, and this theoretical knowledge will be of no value. This is the statement of Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra. And I would like to state that according to Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra, that even non-living entity, even a non-living entity, a non-living being has sensation, has the capacity to feel. That's fine. And we can substantiate it, you can say through our by our modern day science, because of the fact, if we analyze every existence of this whole universe, be it animate, be it inanimate, be it living, be it non-living, after all, every existence is made up of, is composed of atoms and molecules. That's for sure. We all know. But and not only that, if we see the evolution of the human being in this world, as modern day science states that from non-living object life has arisen. In other words, life arose from the non-living entities. This is the statement of modern science. This theory is what is known as abiogenesis. That is the genesis of life from abiotic matter. In other words, from non-living matter, from non-living entity. They say like this, that say at the ancient time, in other words, at the primordial time, at the previous, in other words, you can say when the world was rather created, then there was only some gaseous substances. There was no oxygen at all. But then carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and other metals, sodium and other metals, all metals were present in their elemental form. And then what happens during that gaseous state, and during that particular ambience where oxygen was not present and only electrical bombardments were going on, and in that particular ambience, in that particular environment, the non-living objects, they actually combined with each other in different permutation and permutation and combination. Ultimately, they formed organic material. and that is the matter that we know that is made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. That we say it is synonymous, you can say it is equivalent to living thing. But then we do not know where, so then it is clear that life has arisen from non-living existence. In other words, from non-living beings, that's for sure. But we do not know, you can say that the primitive life, as we say it, protoplasm, this protoplasm is created from the non-living material. There is no doubt about it, at least modern day scientists, they say so. Now what happens actually? So, and not only that, when life manifests from the non-living entity, nobody knows. In other words, if I may, for example, if I may split my body into different parts, ultimately we will get certain organic material. Then even if we split the organic material, then we will get certain more atoms and molecules. There is no doubt about it. So therefore, if life originates from non-living entities, then can we ignore a non-living thing? In other words, there is every reason to believe that non-living entities, they have their own existence. So therefore, that this particular spectacle of which Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra had spoken, definitely this spectacle might have sensation, might have feelings, might have have the sensation to feel the agony, the pain, the delight, the joy of the users. So therefore, it is not so easy to discard the non-living objects so easily. And not only that, again, if I may say so, that is, it is stated that if we see in the Bhagavad Gita, we see Vishwarup Darshan, that is the revelation of cosmic form. This is the statement. This is stated in the 11th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is the revelation of cosmic form, where Arjuna, when he saw Sri Krishna as cosmic form, then with abundant respect and devotion, he has stated like this, as you all know: Pashwami devan tavo devo dehe sarvan tatha bhuto vishesha sanghan Brahmanam isham kamalasanastham Rishingscha sarvan urgancha dibban. So you see, the meaning of this sloka is simply this, that is, I see everything in your body. I see in your body every existence, everybody, and countless and various various classes of beings. I see, and not only that, I see the Brahma, that is the ruler who is seated on a lotus seat, and not only that, I see the divine sages and serpents. So therefore, it is the statement of Arjuna. Now, what is cosmic form is all about? The cosmic form, according to Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra, is that many are submerged in one. Many are submerged in one. This is what is known as cosmic form, according to Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra. And it is so, because Arjuna saw every existence, be it human being, be it other animals, be it inanimate animals. He has stated that I see a host of various classes of beings. That means, be it inanimate, all the animate, inanimate, non-living thing, every existence. Arjuna saw it within the body of Krishna, the Lord. So therefore, many are submerged in one. In other words, all the forms, all the beings of the whole universe are submerged into Lord Krishna. This is what is known as cosmic form. But the matter is that Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra is one, as far as I know, of course. It may, as far as I know, as far as I am concerned, I do not know that only Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra stated about Vishnu Rup, that is the analytical form, that there is a form besides cosmic form. This is what is known as Vishnu Roop. He has stated it in the 9th December 1941, where he has stated that there are two forms. Number one is cosmic form, where many are submerged into one, and the other is Vishnu Roop. That is the, you can say, analytical form, where one is expressed in many in different, in varying degrees. In other words, with distinctiveness. Here he has stated that Sri Thakur Chatterjee stated that if you really want to do something, then you must know the knowledge of distinctiveness. You must know the knowledge of uniqueness. You must know the knowledge of conspicuousness. You must know the knowledge of speciality. Why? For example, you see, as we say that everything is God. Yes, it is true. There is no doubt about it. Because God is present in each and every being. There is no doubt about it. In other words, I, you, and others, it's a even non-living thing, even it's a sand, even brick, even stone, everywhere Lord is there. So this is what is known as, you see, that is the, one, you can say many are submerged in one. That is, Lord is present everywhere. That's true. That is, within Lord, everyone is present. In other words, within everybody, Lord is present. In Upanishad also there is a sloka like this: Jastu sarvani bhutani atmanne vanupashyati sarva bhuteshu chatmanam tatana bijugupsate. It means that he who sees everybody within himself, and he who sees, him within everybody, he cannot hate anybody. He cannot hate anybody. In other words, everywhere, in every existence, Lord is present. There is no doubt about it. This is what is known as cosmic form. This is the revelation of cosmic form. But the same Lord is expressed, the same Lord is manifested in varying degrees, in varying, you can say, in different form, in different conspicuous form, in different special form, in different distinctive form, in different unique form. Here, in this aspect is largely neglected. Here lies the importance, lies the significance, lies the relevance of Sri Thakur Chatterjee, who has stated that you must know both the synthetic form as well as the analytical form. The synthetic form is Vishwarup, that is it's a revelation of cosmic form. It is present, as I have already stated, we know it in the 11th chapter, and as Arjuna has stated like this, as I have already stated. But there is another aspect also, that the same Lord is expressed in different in each and every existence in different form, in different degrees. This aspect a person must have to know. Otherwise, his knowledge is not complete. In other words, a person who has the knowledge of the cosmic form, but has no knowledge about the analytical form, in other words, about the Vishnu form, Vishnu Roop, then I must say that his knowledge, or in other words, knowledge of Brahman, is not completed. That's for sure. This is the statement of Sri Thakur Chatterjee. So, you see, the same Lord is expressed or is manifested in that spectacle also. So therefore, we must know both the forms, that is synthetic form as well as the analytical form. That is, we must know the knowledge of distinctiveness also, the knowledge of conspicuousness also. You see, when Prafulla, his scribe, asked Sri Thakur Chatterjee, you are telling that you see, we must know, we must have the knowledge of distinctiveness, knowledge of uniqueness, knowledge of conspicuousness to do anything. If you please explain it in detail. Sri Thakur Chatterjee stated, suppose you have kept a cow. You must know that this cow is not synonymous with animal or with human being. If you feed him with puri, that is, as you all know, the cake of bread fried in oil, then the cow will not survive. Not only that, if you keep the cow within a room, or you can say within a bounded room, then also the cow will not survive. Not only that, within cows, if you have selected some special kind of cow, for example, Bhagalpuri cow, then you will have to know his food pattern, feeding habit, his particular distinctive behavior. Only then you can rear the cow. proficiently, most efficiently, otherwise not. So therefore, you must know the knowledge of distinctiveness. So knowledge of distinctiveness is necessary to do any work, to do any action. And again, knowledge comes only when you do action. See, in other words, knowledge and actions, these two are complementary to each other. You see, till date we know that the DNA, for example, this is what is known as magic molecule. It is in biology, it is said like this. This is what is known as magic molecule. It is present. In other words, if I say it nucleic acid instead of DNA, there are two types of nucleic acid. One is DNA, that is deoxynucleic acid, and another is ribonucleic acid. But if I exclude the deoxy or ribo, or ribo, then we must say then there is nucleic acid. Nucleic acid is present in each and every living entity of the whole world. Even the virus, virus as you say, virus is, you can say, it occupies an intermediate position between non-living thing and living thing. It has nucleic acid, that's why it should be classified under living thing. But it acts like non-living being. So in that way, it should be classified into non-living beings. In other words, whatever may be the case, what I want to say, that nucleic acid is present in each and every living being. So if I say, or if I equate this nucleic acid with the Lord, with the God, then I can say for sure that God is present, Lord is present in each and every existence. There is no doubt about it. But we do not know about the existence of such nucleic acid in inanimate thing. But after all, nucleic acid is also composed of atoms and molecules. And inanimate objects, non-living objects, they are also composed, they are also made up of atoms and molecules. So there is no reason why that this is not, this is not true for non-living existence also. Again, if I may differentiate dog and human being, then the only difference is the pattern, dancing pattern of the atoms and molecules of the DNA molecule present in dog and animal, dog and human being. There is only subtle difference between the DNA molecule of human being and dog, for example. You see, but the subtle difference in the dancing pattern of the atoms and molecules of the DNA material itself is enough to differentiate one entity as dog and another existence as human being. Just see. So therefore, as Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra rightly stated, that throughout this universe, the dancing pattern, dancing of molecules and atoms is going on. It is going on. And as long as dancing of atoms and molecules, this particular dancing is going on, then we can see existence after existence to our marvel. Anyway, in conclusion, what I would like to say, that it is possible that inanimate thing, yes, non-living thing, any non-living thing has the capacity to feel, has the capacity. In other words, they have also kinds of sense organs of their own. And secondly, they can feel, but they cannot feel like human beings or for other animals. They have their limitations. So in other words, the manifestation of Satchidananda is different in different entities. This is also true, and we can feel it. If we can, you can say, if we can sensitize our sense organ, then it is possible. If we, here I would like to say a suggestion rather. If I go on chanting the holy name, as this is the sound by which the whole world is created, as it is said like this, if I go on chanting the holy name that my Sadguru has given to me, then in a way I am trying to sharpen my sense organs, and through this maybe it may so happen that I may feel the sensation of the non-living objects also. This is possible after all. So live in love, joy.